Okay, so this is really weird. We were literally just in the middle of writing our notes for our season 5 predictions when all of a sudden Linda was scrolling through Tumblr and a new trailer for Teen Wolf came out and we're about to watch it. Oh Jesus, I'm talking really fast, I'm sorry.
We're gonna have to mute this part of the video because of copyright reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Yeah. No. It's a 20-second promo.
Okay.
I'm not ready to click this.
No. It showed literally nothing.
It's literally Tyler Posey's back, and then it kind of scrolls, like zooms out, and it shows him turning slowly, but he doesn't look like Tyler. Can you tell that we weren't ready to record right now?
Look at his face.
I know.
Is that supposed to be him, do you think? The wolf. Because it doesn't look like the Derek wolf.
It's not Derek's wolf anyway. It could be Tyler, it might be turning into a wolf.
Yeah.
This is us forming theories about it as we watch it. Sorry.
Hello everybody! My name is Ciara.
My name is Linda, and today we're going to be discussing our theories for Season 5A of Teen Wolf.
After a very long 9-month hiatus from the show, it is finally returning to our screens on June 29th for not one, but 2 night premieres, so we will get 2 episodes from Season 5.
Recently we got our first look at the season when MTV released a trailer which oddly we did not have to do anything for. Which is not like MTV because who remembers Season 4?
I do! They just dropped it online. People in the fandom actually thought it got leaked because we didn't have to do anything for it. That just goes to show what we put up with.
Also, they're not announcing like any of the promos, they're just releasing everything this season.
They're trying to kill us. This trailer sparked a lot of theories in the fandom, and you could say that the fandom rose from the ashes. Wink wink.
Nudge nudge. We formed our theories and decided to do this video so as we could share them with you guys and see what else you think. Also, we want to see how wrong we got these. Just see how completely and utterly wrong they are.
We know by the end of the season we will be laughing at this video. As will you.
So, it's all fun for all of us.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the Season 5 trailer, then we recommend that you click the link down below and go watch that before you watch the rest of this video. But do come back. So to start us off, here's what we know about Season 5 so far.
It's 20 episodes long.
It will be one continuous story with the mid-season break.
Episode 1 is called Creatures of the Night.
Dylan Sprayberry is going to be a season regular.
Tyler Posey is a co-producer.
We're so proud! Unfortunately, Tyler Hoechlin will not be returning as a series regular, and Orny Adams will not appear in Season 5A at all.
Cody Christian will be joining the cast as Theo, who is a lone wolf without a pack.
This Lua will be one of the enemies this season, and this was a creature that was created by one of the fans as part of a competition. It is an evil spirit that infects a person and removes all traces of humanity.
Episode 10 will be the most emotional yet.
And our tagline is, watch your pack. Watch your pack.
We feel like this season will be the scariest and most gory of all the ones we've ever had before.
We think that the episodes might possibly require a trigger warning, like the way they did for Echo House, because the whole plot seems to be revolving around doctors, needles, blood, gore, all of that wonderful stuff.
Also, there have been rumours of trepanation in this season, and both Tyler and Dylan have said that this season will be full of gore.
One of the ideas we have for this season is a theory that the whole fandom seems to be in agreement with.
We feel that the majority of the season will be held in flashbacks.
Our take on it is that Lydia will be describing past events in the present day when she's an Icon.
We feel that Valak is inducing hallucinations to make Lydia imagine things that have never actually happened.
But we'll get to all that part later. Also, we noticed in the trailer that the clocks keep going back and forth, which suggests that there will be no stability or sense of time.
It has been rumoured that there will be a major death this season, however we are sceptical as to whether it will happen or who it will be.
We think that if it does happen, it's more likely to happen in Season 5B rather than A.
If it does happen in 5A, we think that it will most likely be in Episode 10.
This could be backed up with the fact, as we've already said, that Episode 10 will be the most emotional yet.
We think that Sheriff may be the major death that we see in this season, going off certain parts of the trailer and seeing Stiles basically go insane.
We feel that only Scott, Melissa, Sheriff, and Lydia could elicit this kind of emotion from Stiles.
We feel as though the doctors are creating hybrids of supernatural creatures.
Jeff has said that the lines between supernatural and nature are going to be blurred this season. We see a shot of a supernatural creature who appears to have feathers on him, and then we see a shot of crows, so it's possible that he is a hybrid.
We thought the easiest way for us to discuss our theories would be to use the character arcs. We are going to start with Scott.
One of our theories is that Scott will fail as a leader because, as we know, the pack will start losing faith in him and possibly turn on him.
At the very beginning of the trailer, we see a shot of someone's hands that are very bloody. We feel that it is Scott's hands due to Scott losing his control or being so angry that he doesn't actually realise he is digging his claws into his hands.
Also, because we are very dedicated to our work, we actually Googled a picture of Tyler Posey's hands and compared them.
They were an exact match.
Yes, we think. We're not good at this.
No.
Kind of.
Sort of. We see another shot of a bloody hand reaching out, and we feel that this is Mason due to its African American descent, and he is wearing the same hoodie that Mason is wearing in another scene as he is running through the school with who we think is Liam.
From the trailer we just saw, Scott doesn't seem to be himself, so it's possible that he's being experimented on and that his mind is being poisoned, which could lead to him being manipulated. Do we think that Scott is going to have a dark arc this season? We don't know, but it's possible that if he does, he could finally end up killing something, which has been a huge deal for the past few seasons.
Which he also came very close to doing in season 4 towards the end of it. We think that something huge will happen to Scott this season as we have received very little information about him, and we think that the writers are trying to hide it from us.
From watching the Bad Blood promo, we formed a theory in regards to Scott's tattoo. Scott's tattoo is kind of a symbol for his pack, and in the promo we see black blood dripping down Scott's tattoo, which suggests that either the pack is going to be poisoned or that one of them will end up turning their back on the pack. Hence the tagline, "Watch your pack."
Now we're going to move on to Stiles, who we feel will have a rough season.
We think that his whole past with the Nagitsune will come into play this season, as we didn't really see it in season 4. Due to all the intense emotion from this season, we think that it might affect him hugely. We feel that Stiles' PTSD might have more of an impact on him this season, and we were discussing today how we feel that it is possible that he could have another panic attack, because we haven't seen one since season 3A.
We know from previous seasons that Stiles has a fear of needles, and we are very interested to see how this will play out due to the Doctor storyline. We know that Stiles has a problem with trusting people, and we feel that trust will be a big issue in 5A. It has been said that Scott and Stiles will be having a falling out in 5A, and we feel that this is due to trust and the lack of trust within the group due to Theo. It is also due to pent-up frustration.
And I mean, it's Scott and Stiles. They're brothers.
They won't fight for long.
They'll work it out. A scene that has caused the fandom a lot of stress is when Stiles throws what appears to be a red marker at his board. We don't believe that this is due to Malia, and our reason is, in Weaponized, when Malia finds out that Peter is her father, she walks out on Stiles and he doesn't have a major reaction to it, whereas here he seems very emotional. The majority of the fandom seem to think that the word written on the board that has been wiped off is Desert Wolf, but we noticed it's actually D-O, so we're guessing it's doctors, and this could be to do with the main villains of the season and Stiles not being able to figure it out, or it could possibly have something to do with Lydia being an icon, considering that the two are so close, and he had said before that he would literally go out of his freaking mind if she died, and that's what it looks like.
We don't feel that Malia will cheat on Stiles, however we do feel that the Desert Wolf will cause their rumoured bumpy road. People seem to think that Malia will cheat on Stiles with Theo due to a clip in the trailer where Theo is clearly shirtless, and it seems like Malia is giving him the side eye. However, we feel as though that Malia is very suspicious of him due to this scene.
Now we'll move on to Lydia, who seems to be centric to this season. Next we move on to everybody's favourite Banshee, Lydia, who seems to be centric to this season.
We will be seeing her Banshee powers evolving and growing, however we feel that Valak will be trying to use her to get himself out of Icon.
We think that Lydia voluntarily went to Icon with Stiles in order to investigate possibly Valak or something to do with the doctors.
In another scene in the trailer, we see that she is being escorted by 2 orderlies, which leads us to believe that she has become very powerful, as why would a little frail girl, Lydia, need 2 orderlies to escort her through a hallway? We've only ever seen Lydia's powers in the form of her screaming to signal death, and yet here in the trailer we see that she is able to physically force someone backwards and fly into a wall.
We're extremely excited to get to see Holland doing some action scenes this season, and she has said that in the beginning she gets to do a very intense fighting sequence with ninjas.
Should be interesting. In the trailer we see Valak, or who we assume to be Valak, saying, "What happened to your friends, Lydia?" We feel as though Valak has actually made Lydia imagine that her friends have either died or been seriously injured, which would explain the Stiles scene in the Jeep when he seems to be unconscious while it is on fire.
Because we do not believe Stiles to be the four-letter word we don't want to say. No.
At all.
No, not gonna happen.
Not accepting it.
No. So the next thing we're going to talk about is Stydia! If you couldn't tell, we're Stydia trash. We try to hide it sometimes because, you know, there's people in the fandom that don't like them and ship Stylia instead. And we don't like to hate on any of their ships.
But we do like Malia.
We do.
Gotta point that out.
We're those fans that love Stydia but like Malia too.
Yeah! So we're really excited to see Stydia working together as our detective duo! We know that it won't be anything romantic, but we are still hoping for emotional scenes.
Unfortunately, we don't think it's going to happen this season. We're just being straight. We really don't think it will. But we are hopeful for Season 5B. And for those of you wondering, we don't think marriage is going to happen at all. We have a couple of reasons for this though, and it has nothing to do with the fact that we are Stydia shippers. All of the cast have been saying that Lydia and Parish will grow closer this season. So we're presuming that they'll be close at the beginning of the season, and Ryan has said that Parish will not end up with who you expect him to end up with at first. So that leads us to believe that Lydia and Parish will not be together, and that Parish will actually end up with Clark, who is Hayden's older sister. And Hayden is Liam's childhood enemy.
We are dying to know what your theories are and what you're most excited to see this season.
We hope you enjoyed our theories and our very unexpected trailer reaction.
If you enjoyed our theories, please hit the like button and leave a comment down below.
And if you would like to see more from us, then please check out our channel and hit the subscribe button.
And until next time,
Bye!